Vlogging life is running out of storage, bro, because it's about to run out of storage again. I gotta clean out my camera roll if I'm gonna vlog today. So add that to the to-do. It would be really funny if I got a delivery right now. Well, damn, I kind of feel sad as hell. Blame it on me listening to Big Thief all day, I think. Literally a fucking robot. What the fuck? What in the fucking Wally ass shit? But I'm actually fine. I just was listening to too much sad music, and I listened to some fun upbeat music. Listened to Marina Cantissimo, listened to Emil and the Sniffers, and I'm good. I'm tired as fuck, and I got work at like 7 in the morning. So it's already 9:30. I have to unload groceries, and then I'm just gonna go to bed. So this day ended up being a little bit more chore vibes than I was hoping, but I'm setting my future self up for success. I didn't even get to go to the gym today, but that's okay. It's only Tuesday. So the world is my oyster. We'll see how the rest of this week unfolds. Okay. Weird ass day. Oh God, I'm tired. Weird ass day emotionally, bro. Really weird day. Okay, bye. He's being so cute right now. Look at him. Hi.
What do they want?
I think they want some more.
Do you all want to hear some more? Okay, have some more.
Everything will be made.
Cause a scene, she sees her baby boy. Now she's gonna scream, God, what have you done? You're a big pony girl, and you dance at the club.
Oh my God, hey. It's been a fun ass night. I went to that poetry workshop finally, or poetry slam finally, and it was so fun. I literally had such a good time, and I decided I'm gonna sign up for next week to read, and I just feel so inspired. One of the poems made me cry like a lot. It's been a while since I've had a good cry, and it was just like a really nice emotional release. It was about homophobia in religion, and the poet was just so good, and the way that they performed, it was just so good. I need to figure out how to get in touch with the poet because it touched me so much. I can't even, tonight really reminded me of my love for performing arts, and something swapped, something shifted, because at the very end, it was a mix of musical performances and spoken word, and at the very end a girl went on and she was performing her song, her rap. It was so good and so fun, and one of the lyrics was I'm on a new stage, or I'm in a new stage, and I wish I could remember the next line, but something about just being in a new era, being in a new stage really resonated with me. I don't have to be in I don't have to move to another city to start a new stage, to be in a new chapter, which I feel like I had my new chapter post breakup last year, but now I feel like I'm entering another new chapter. which involves a lot of creativity, and like I just feel so fulfilled by tonight. And it felt like church. I like haven't felt I like, I don't know if I sound dramatic, but I haven't felt the feeling that I felt tonight since being religious. So I think I'm realizing I just like people saying profound shit in a poetic way on stage, and it's actually giving me the same chills and tears and laughter, and like there's no shame. I just love art. I love art so much. I love art so much. And like it's really nice because I don't know if I documented this at all, but last week I was sad. Like could have become you could hear London Fog playing in the back. It could have become depression. Like it was not good. I was really not feeling well. I tried to take this medication for acne and it gave me like a terrible nightmare, and then I was just having such bad anxiety on not this past weekend, but the weekend prior, like going into last week. I was having like bad health anxiety, like freaking myself out about things, and then just like not feeling good mentally, feeling really overwhelmed. But I made a list of all my goals because I was listening to Emma Chamberlain's podcast, and in one of the episodes, I'll put a screenshot of which one it is here. She was saying, she either said this or like said something that made me think to do this, to make a like, or not, she didn't say to make a list, but like something about having specific goals and starting small. So I made a list of all my big and small goals, or like just anything that came to mind to me in that moment, and was like just like sitting on my heart. That's me using Christian vernacular. I made a list of all my things that I'm either interested in learning about or doing or creating or pursuing. Sorry, it's kind of late. It's like already almost 11 and I have work in the morning, but it's fine. I made this list and then I put an arrow next to all of them, and I put one small thing I can do to work toward that big thing or the more overarching thing, because some of them aren't big. Like, I mean, I guess they're all big, but some of them aren't like as like monumental, but maybe they are. The reason I say this is I have like one of my things is routine, because that's just really important for me to have my like morning and night routines. Generally, I'm pretty flexible, but like having those core things, and by core things I literally mean like brush my teeth, wash my face. Like my life is so much better if I just try to stay on top of that. And so my small goal for that, because I made this last night, was do my night routine tonight. And then like, for example, I put gym on here because going to the gym has made me feel so good. And so then I was like, okay, go to the gym tomorrow. So I did that. One of the things I put is slam poetry. I did put sign up, but tonight the sign-ups were already full. But I went tonight, and that was like also a goal I could have written down for small goal. Or like, what else did I write? I put YouTube, edit vlog, because I need to put a video up. Alright, and I need to, I just want to. I have a lot of like fun things that I've talked about. I put poetry, submit to one poetry publication, because I never have done that, and that was my goal by the end of April, to submit to at least one. MFA, I'm considering getting an MFA in creative writing, so I want to research programs. That's my small goal. And then art, I really want to read Artist's Way. I have the book, I keep building up to it. I need to just do it, but I just haven't done it. So that's my small goal. Stand-up comedy is something I actually kind of want to try, so I put right set. And I think like I could even go, like I said, I did this in the moment, so I think I could even go in and make things like even more specific, you know, SMART goals. I don't even remember like the specificities. Damn. Specificities. That's a hard word to say. I don't remember the specifics. I think I can just say specifics actually. What the fuck am I even saying? What the fuck am I even saying? This cut the cameras, dead ass. Anyways, yeah, I can make them more specific, but if you feel motivated by this, I was showing my friend Lucy tonight because I went with her to the poetry slam, and she's also a Virgo, and I was like, I know you're gonna like this shit. And she did, because Virgos love organized, aspirational shit. This is very Virgo, Sun, Pisces, Moon behavior. And I am a Pisces, Aries, Moon cusp right on the 29th degree, if you know what that means. And if you don't know what that means, it basically just means like I am both, basically, because my moon falls right in between the two signs on the zodiac. So I learned this only like within the past year, and it really like made me, I don't know, just reflect differently. But yeah, last week was tough. Today was amazing. And that's really just testament to the way that life goes. Making this list last night really helped me, because I was having my little dramatic moment last night of like, I was listening to Phoebe Bridgers, I was feeling sad, and then it was also 420, so I was smoking. And I had gotten off work. I worked 12 to 8 on 420. I know I didn't really do anything like fun, but I was like, you know what, I'll smoke by myself. And I did, and then I was feeling emotional, because I've been feeling emotional all week, kind of. I've had lots of good times though too, because I did karaoke, I went to the Poppy concert. Like, it was still a good week, so that's why I'm making sure that I say I didn't feel great last week, but I wouldn't even say last week was a bad week, because I have so many like joyful moments in the muck of the week, which was really just my internal emotions. So yeah. So I don't remember where I was going with that. Oh, I was talking about last night, and then I made this list, and it made me like feel a little bit more organized, and just like a little bit more like, even though a little bit more able to see that I am actively working towards all my goals, and I do have goals and dreams and aspirations. And even if they're not like specific, like, or even if they're not really super specific in the sense that like I want to do this by the time I'm this, but I have these things that just drive me and make me feel good, like making art, or like creating a YouTube video is so fun, or like my podcast, or like thinking about like furthering my knowledge of poetry and like tarot and music and like creating things. Like, it's not really capitalistic. I do have journalism on here because I was a journalism major, and I did put it on there towards the end because I was like, I don't want to close the door completely, but the crack is getting small, girl, because like I'm just a girl who like decided maybe I won't do exactly what my degree is, but I am still using skills that I learned in my degree. So what can you do? But so yeah, but overall they're not, and I wouldn't even say that though, because like things such as like pursuing my knowledge of literature and poetry and performance hopefully would be amazing, lead to some career in either like academia and like academic poetry, or like performance poetry, like there's people who do these things, and like it lights me up in a way that journalism doesn't light me up, and that's why I feel like it's like worth pursuing. And I wouldn't mind doing mundane shit if it existed in the world of like poetry and performance, whereas like doing mundane shit in the world of journalism in order to get to the more like fulfilling stuff doesn't seem as easy, because it doesn't like put that same passion in me. Like, I am a poet and I am a journalist, but I am a poet. Like, my heart is a poet. I am a poet. So anyways, yeah, all that to say is that one bad week can really be the pregame. I couldn't think of a better word. I was trying so hard in that moment to think of like a poetic way to say that, but then I said pregame. So, a bad week can really be the pregame to the night that you go out and just like fall in love with your life. So, oh my god, tonight at the workshop, every time somebody was reading old things, they would say old shit, and then if someone was reading new shit, they'd say new shit. And they had like the crowd and like people who go there regularly, and the host, who is fucking amazing. She's so cool, and I actually met with her. I like really look up to her. She's goals to me. She's goals, and she's so cool and so sweet, and honestly like I want her to be my mentor. Anyways, yeah, they would just say things like that. It was really cute. Okay, I'm gonna end this vlog. Actually, I don't know if this is gonna be the end of the vlog. Maybe. You know, I did that on my first vlog and it worked out. It ended up being a good amount. But I don't know. I feel like this is a nice way to end a vlog, because I hope that me watching this back, if I'm in a funk again and just feeling sad and like maybe aimless or stressed out or overwhelmed at the thought of aging, that I can just remember that there are going to be all these moments that feel like church in a good way to come, and I can find that in the daily. And this is not making sense. I'm not really great at like speaking on the spot in a poetic way. I'm like, let me look at my journal. Okay, I have something to end on. Before I did my little list moment, I journaled a little bit. I said aging. This shows how like upset I was. Aging. It feels like the pressure is coating my throat. I'm choking on my spit. I'm reaching for disappointment. Okay, so I was feeling scared about getting older and time passing me by. You know, things that typically ail a human, a poet. And then I was also listening to the song Bubblegum by Tensi. I'm obsessed with Tensi. Me and one of my best friends, Sarah, were obsessed. That's like Tensi. She's so amazing, and her vocals are so good, and her lyrics. She has this song called Bubblegum, and it really just like saturates my soul. It hits my soul. Like, it is so good. One of my favorite songs of all time, and it just like conveys hopeful sorrow in such a good way. And in my experience with the song, I don't know like the artist's like, I guess, original interpretation of it, but there's lyrics in the song that say, I'll look back fondly on this time. And you can tell that there's a sadness to it in the song, but she says, I'll look back fondly on this time. And every time I listen to that song, especially lately, like, it really hits me, because I'm just like, I'm gonna look back on this time of being 24, living in Austin in my own apartment, having so so many amazing, wonderful times with my friends, making art, like financially supporting myself. Yeah, I'm not rich, but I'm financially supporting myself. Like in a tough ass economy, I'm doing it. I graduated college. Like, it's okay. I'm gonna look back fondly on this time. And I think it really hit for me last night because lately I've been feeling the pressure of like, do I need to move? Like, a lot of my friends are graduating this year and they're talking about like moving, and I don't. I'm hesitating to say this because I know that I'm immediately gonna contradict myself, but not contradict, but like counteract myself. But I've been feeling a lot of pressure lately about like moving and worrying that like people are judging me because I still live in the apartment I lived in when I was in college, and it's really close to the college campus, and the place I work is like right across the street from my college building, and it does it does like feel kind of icky because, but I think it's really just because like I'm worried how it's perceived. But also on the flip side of that, I live in fucking Austin and my rent isn't good as fuck, and like I have such a good life here. I love Austin. I think Austin is awesome, especially now that I'm like now like in the past few months plugging into the local poetry community. Like I love this place. Like I don't want to leave it, but I never say never. I'm not saying I'm like bound to it, but I know right now that it's like good for me. But even though I know that, like part of me worries that like I'm like stagnant or stuck, or like I don't know, the Taylor Swift song Right Where You Left Me, like help, I'm still at the restaurant, and I am, and I work at a restaurant. There's always that too, but also like I don't know what I would want to be instead, so I don't know. But I think hearing the I'll look back fondly on this